Ray, R-A-E.
You got it. Hi, boys.
You know about sugar water, right?
It's called macerating your fruit, and it's a very common technique. Your dad was way ahead of the time.
Well, he's dead.
Oh,
he's very dead right now. Still alive in my mind, though.
jeez.
Some days I think about him like he's still at the house I grew up in.
You have those creepy dreams?
You know.
Where you hang out with him?
He died right outside our family house.
Oh, boy.
It was fucking brutal.
Oh.
I can't even ride by the house anymore.
Oh, boy.
She hung up.
Oh, my God. She hung up. She couldn't take it. Do you have those creepy dreams where you hang out with them? I have those.
I think I talked about it on the show. I'm not sure, but I go to meditation once a week, and I had one of these weird meditations where I was just visualizing him like he was still.
Whoa!
But it was bringing me back to like moments throughout my whole life with him, all different ages, and it was beyond real.
You're like in a time machine.
It was like a time machine.
Crazy.
But it was more than if you think about think about your dad right now.
Yeah.
You could think of some like memories and things you did.
Yeah.
This was so vivid, so real.
Wow.
So detailed. Hard to explain, I guess.
Were you half asleep and half awake in that kind of weird zone?
Well, I was meditating. Yeah, which is sort of that.
So that's kind of that weird half asleep zone.
Yeah, it was cool. Kind of liked it that day.
Yeah. Holy fuck. That just kicked me in the head about a dream I had last night.
LeBron James?
No.
Oh, I was hanging out with LeBron James in my dream
Were
last
you?
night, and I didn't fuck it up.
Did you fuck it up like you did
I
with
didn't
the
fuck it
president?
up, man. We were hanging and laughing, and the whole time I was thinking how I'm going to get a fucking picture with LeBron James, and realized, you know what? I don't need a picture with LeBron James because we're obviously friends here.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So you didn't fuck it all up?
Well, then I woke up and went, you know what?
I should have gotten a picture.
You're friends with Jimmy and Anthony. You're not friends with LeBron James.
Oh, man.
It was kind of a letdown.
Back down to earth.
No offense to you guys, but I realized when I woke up that he has no idea who I am.
Back down to earth.
But it reminded you of what?
Oh, I had a dream last night. I had a bunch of them. They were all fucking weird, but there's one part I remember. I was at some foreign country, some weird, like, Spanish-type land.
Venezuela.
South America. Could have been, yeah, probably because I've been hearing about Venezuela.
Right.
With
Hugo
Chavez. And I was at a bar that was like a exotic dancer bar. So there were these sleazy kind of like Spanish girls dancing.
That's not your type, though.
I know.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
But I was accompanied by Jimmy Norton, who was in the dream with me in this place. Ooh. So the protocol at this club was so fucking weird.
Well, it was the protocol. I mean, was because there's usually an amateur there. Go ahead.
Protocol. Oh my God. You.
Yeah, that was awful.
There were girls dancing, yet they were behind these kind of curtains that went out onto the street. So they're on the street in front of the club dancing, but there's various curtains where they were behind it. So we couldn't even really see them. And then what you did was you had to give them money so you could see them.
Right.
And the way you gave them money, the money was so like nothing compared to American money that you had coffee cans. There were these coffee cans stuffed with bills. Like you took hundreds of bills out of your pocket and just shoved it in these coffee cans.
And that was like $1 in their country.
That was like the tip. But then you had to put it behind a red line on a table in front of the curtain that she was behind in the street. Yeah. Put it down, step away, and then she would come in and grab the money, and that's when you'd see her. When she just grabbed it, you wouldn't see anything else, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. So there's this other guy, and he's waiting to stuff his coffee can full of money to see this one girl. But I was already stuffing the coffee can. And then a bill fell out, so I went to grab it. And then I was trying to sneak a look at her, so I wouldn't put the coffee can down so she could come in and get it. And then the other guy started getting pissed at me and tried to fight. He wanted to fight.
Always taking the shortcut, Cumia.
I know. Well, I put the coffee can down, and the girl came around, and she grabbed the coffee can, and I kind of smiled at her, and nothing. She just fucking walks away. And then this other guy is trying to duke it out with me, and I call him a fucking asshole, and the club security came over and broke us up. And then I look over, he's now sitting in a booth with Jimmy Norton talking.
Shit.
So I look over, and I go, Jimmy, why the fuck are you hanging out with that cunt? And then the guy goes, calling me a cunt. And then I was all dejected because Jimmy is now hanging out with the guy that wanted to fight with me in the club.
Yeah, but the thing was, you were causing a ruckus with the coffee cans.
Yeah.
He was behaving, and I wanted to see some girls behind the curtains.
All right, maybe that was it, but...
Were you properly handling your coffee can?
Yes,
full of
I
money?
was. My coffee can was filled with a lot of newspaper and money on top.
The dumbest dream ever. It was so vivid. It was cool.
But what goes on in your stupid brain where you're convinced it's real?
I know.
Until you wake up.
How would I not be in that going, this is
It's the
ludicrous.
dumbest thing, but when you're dreaming it, it's reality.
Right.
To you.
No reason for me to...
I woke up convinced I'm friends with LeBron James.
And then what happens?
And I still thought I was friends with him for the first few minutes after that alarm went off.
Yeah.
And then went, that's dumb. I'm not friends with LeBron James.
I love when I don't get a picture in a dream and I'm frustrated, then I wake up and realize it was only a dream.
And you have
I've
a
had them about
chance.
the presidents, the Beatles recently.
Right.
The Beatles.
Like McCartney and someone else. And I was like, so glad I didn't blow that.
Damn.
And then you're relieved that it was just a dumb dream, right?
Yeah. So happy.
Fucking coffee can strip club.
Coffee can strip club.
What a dumb thing, too, because I didn't get to see the girl, really. I could see her through there were...
Let's go to
3 different curtains hung up, so I could see kind of between 2 curtains. She's out on the street dancing. Like, why wouldn't I go out on the street and watch her for free instead of having to stuff the coffee can?
Let's go into business together. Coffee can strip club.
Coffee can strip club. No one steal that. It's going to be a big fucking
Or
thing.
that could be a band name.
Coffee can strip club.
We're gonna go check out Coffee Can Strip Club tonight.
Because you felt dirty, Aunt? Really?
No, those dream people.
You can't analyze that one.
That's got something to do, I bet, with you got to fucking to get girls, you got to put out your money and then kind of step back and entice her. Like that's what that sounds like. Like you have all these great things, but you can't really see the girl. But to get her to come to you, you take what you have and you put it there and you step back.
I'm thinking that it's the money I need to.
Yeah, but the money could not that you get hookers, but the money could be the house or it could be all these possessions or these things.
Oh man!
And all these girls are hidden to you,
And
but
who
they
was
only make themselves known when you put down what you have.
Oh well, what the fuck were you doing there?
I'm just a piece of shit who needed a ride to the strip club.
Talks to my enemies.
Yeah, he was giving me a ride home.
Oh.
He promised me we'd split a tranny.
You want to talk about dreams? There's a doctor on the line.
Oh boy.
Dr. Loomis.
Oh, great. He dreamt he helped Michael Myers. Because that was your name in the movie. Go ahead.
No, you guys just drop a little knowledge on you guys about sleep. I've been in sleep for about 10 years.
Wake
you
up.
forget about-
We've been sleeping for 18 plus.
I don't sleep good at all.
They admitted it.
One guy was actually annoyed because I say 18 and a half years. Because that's
really?
how long it's been.
Man, what are you going to do? Round up?
Will you stop saying 18 and a half years?
Enough. Dr. Loomis.
Yes, go ahead, Loomis.
I presume.
Go ahead.
But you forget about 90% of the dreams that you have, and your last current dream, which generally the end of your sleep cycle when you're waking up, you'll remember the most portion of that. So whatever your thoughts are that I remembered 5 or 6 dreams throughout the night, complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. If somebody tells you I remembered 6 dreams from the night before, complete bullshit.
I remember another one, though, from the coffee can from last night. A completely different one.
The coffee can could stick. The coffee can could stick there, but no, technically speaking, you do forget about 90% of the dreams in your last dream that you're coming out of from the night. That's where you'll pick up the most.
But I remember another one from last night. You're saying like what? I can only remember the last one?
More than likely, it was incorporated all in the same time. So
No. No, I know. There were 2 distinct, and maybe even 3, now that I think about it, 3 distinct different dreams last night that I remember. Not as well, not as vividly as the coffee can dream, but I do remember somebody was trying to get into my house, and I had my gun in my hand. I was pointing it at the door, and I was trying to see who it was through the window. That happens a lot.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
Hey, I love the show, guys.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, Doc.
What's the other one?
I was in a hotel room.
Yeah?
And there were a bunch of people around. More guns involved. A lot of guns in my dreams.
Pew, pew, pew.
Guns of my dream. Yeah.